Hi, I'm often asked what cognitive behavioural analysis is and how it differs from psychoanalysis. Both are, as the name suggests, forms of analysis, and both are forms of psychological analysis. These are different to processes such as cognitive behavioural therapy, which is not particularly analytic and deals more with just the here and now. So cognitive behavioural therapy, or CBT, will look a lot at thought processes, behaviours and feelings in the now, and then work through processes to help clients to modify and improve the outcomes based on those processes and those behaviours. Analytic processes look very much at development and how development has influenced what's happening now. So there's an element of development, personal experience, and there's a large emphasis on interpersonal relationships. Psychoanalysis is normally referred to when people mean analysis based on psychodynamic theories. That would include theories from Freud, Jung, Klein, Lacan, generally all the great psychoanalytic masters that we look back on in the psychodynamic tradition. Jung, for example, had a slightly different name for his form of psychoanalysis from Freud, and so did Lacan, so did Klein, but these are all grouped together. They all use psychodynamic or psychoanalytic theory. Cognitive behavioural analysis is based on a different set of theories, cognitive theories and behavioural theories, and then the combined cognitive behavioural theories that we see using developmental processes such as those from Piaget, and then the general behavioural, Skinner-based and cognitive processes and research that have come from mainstream psychology, mainly in the 21st century. It is not to say that one is better or worse than the other. Essentially, psychodynamic psychoanalysis uses one set of theories. Cognitive behavioural analysis uses a different set of theories. Each has its merits and its strong points, and you can make comparisons between the two. Psychoanalytic tends to be quite free-flowing, non-directive, and based on free association or linguistic analysis. So the client will be encouraged to talk about topics, and it will be quite free-flowing. The therapist may or may not offer interpretations, depending on the style and specific modality. Cognitive behavioural analysis focuses in very often much more on behaviour and uses very specific examples, and may use processes like situational analysis, significant other analysis, and other forms of situation and occasion and task analysis. So these are quite task-based. So the analysis works in a different way. My initial training was in a combination of both psychodynamic and cognitive behavioural analysis. Since I have studied various different forms of psychoanalysis and masters such as Lacan, Jung, Freud, and recently I've also become involved in something called CBASP, or Cognitive Behavioural Analysis System of Psychotherapy, which was developed by James McCulloch in the USA. This latter form is extremely useful for long-term depression, especially when combined with continued medication from a GP or other medical professional. And this is designed specifically for long-term serious depression. Again, it is not that any one style is better than another, it really is horses for courses.